the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give it up. Don't be scared.
Welcome back, guys. National Madden League final recap before the playoffs. You know, we got me and BJ here. We got a special guest later on the show. We'll keep it a little surprised, but granted, everyone knows who it is. But hey, BJ, you ready for playoffs? So the playoffs are just around the corner.
Man, it's finally here. It's felt like it's been a long season now. Like it started off pretty fast and kind of slowed down. It feels like, but it really didn't. But it just feels like it in my head, you know.
You know, yeah, I can understand that. I felt the same way. I was just ready to get into playoff mode to get ready to chase after that Super Bowl ring, represent the NFC. So, but you know, you got to get there first. So we could keep it short and sweet. I mean, we're getting to the playoffs. We're going to talk about a bunch of the playoff games when it actually gets set. And we're going to have a lot of game of the weeks, obviously, because of the playoff season. So we're going to try and do as much as we can for the playoffs. But going into the power rankings, we're going to go to power rankings, but this is different. We're not going to do the top 10. We're going to do the 14 teams in the playoff right now. So we're going to start with the number one seed for each conference. You got the Cardinals and the Chargers, 1-2. Obviously, you can flip-flop them either way, but we decided to put the Cardinals first due to the head-to-head in the regular season, obviously. But obviously, both are strong contenders looking to push for that Super Bowl title. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see. But yeah, if you see later down the line, a bunch of AFC teams are in there. You got the Colts, the Steelers, the Jets. You got the Broncos, the Minnesota Vikings, Raiders, big Green Bay Packers, and the Falcons, Saints, Bucks, Browns, and Giants. I mean, there's a lot of teams now. Obviously, we got the 14 teams, but you see a lot of AFC heavy hitters in there. A bunch of the AFC West. I mean, we're talking about in the middle of the season. We said, hey, the Raiders can make a push to make the playoffs. And we said, you know, if anyone could do it, Rory could. And he did do it. He did push into the playoffs. We helped represent the AFC West to have three teams from the AFC West in there. I mean, it should be an exciting one. It's going to be a lot of very interesting week one games. And it looks like that the Colts will get the number 2 seed. Maybe the Jets will get the 3 seed. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out when the seeding actually comes down to but the tiebreakers. BJ, how do you feel about these power rankings? And I see you've been just falling down. You put yourself down there at the bottom of the list. I mean, it's what, 9 for the Packers?
Man, I suck right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's haven't played a lot. I know that, but man, it's been a rough trying to get back into the swing of things. But I also, you know, had to move myself down because first, you know, some bad play towards the end of the year, but also I need a little motivation to get myself going. So, you know, I gotta, you know, I gotta hype myself up.
self motivation. I like to hear that. So now, talking the power rankings, but we're gonna move on to NFL records. What guys actually did break the NFL records this year? So
we had some guys breaking some records this year. First person on the list, we have Mike Williams, 26 receiving touchdowns. That is insane. That's a little less than 2 a game. Then we have Brian Burns, 26 sacks in a season, also insane. Jahan Dotson receiving yards for a rookie, 1,600 receiving yards. That's pretty impressive. Jesse Bates, who jumped in that and broke their record for most interceptions in a season. He definitely wasn't on that list. I don't think it was Jesse Bates the first time we did the
He was not mentioned. He came out of nowhere to get those interceptions. So
yeah. Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers, receiving yards for a tight end, 2,000 exactly. I guess after his sim, it probably goes up a little bit, but at this moment, it's 2,000 exactly. And then we had our guys that decided they wanted to do something that not many people could do. This is like, does Mahomes have 67 interceptions in his career?
That's a good question. I don't think so. I'm gonna look that stat up after the video because that would be very impressive that he broke the. Also for Matthew Stafford does have more than 60 but Mahomes is very questionable. But I actually need to look that up now. That's a fun fact.
67 interceptions by both quarterbacks for a season, and we know this Madden. There's a lot of picks this Madden, especially with the new passing system, trying to get that down. But also just the man and the pressure that that gets back there causes a lot of those interceptions.
Exactly. So now getting to the fun part of the episode. Who did we bring on the show today? Obviously, I'm the number one seed in the NFC, but we brought on the number one seed from the AFC, Nelly. Nelly had a very strong season. I mean, the Chargers got a bunch of breakouts. Mike Williams, 26 touchdowns. He's an X factor. Justin Herbert, he's an X factor. I mean, there was breakouts everywhere. The team is well developed. Could be a very strong push. You got Cleo Mack, Joey Bosa. And then Nelly will talk about being put into the hot seat today about the RPO glitch. And then I will say this, if people feel like Nelly's won games based off the RPO glitch, I mean, there's different reasons why he's won games. It's just one play. I can understand how people feel about that, but Nelly is a very strong user. If you take that one play away, I still think it wins every single game he's won so far this season. So, I mean, it's just, he can talk about that, give his personal opinion about it and stuff like that. I've dealt with it before, people running it, but don't care. Nelly's expectation for the playoffs, we'll get to the end of that. So Nelly, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
What's up with y'all guys, man? Yeah, thanks for having me. First I want to talk about the RPO glitch. I mean, I don't play MUT and watch the YouTube and all that, bro. Like online, like league play is all I do as far as Madden wise. So the only thing bro had to do is say, oh, it's a glitch, pretty cool. I ain't gonna even run it no more. I'm gonna beat people up the week and ask them what now. Every time I beat somebody, what now? Hashtag what now?
There you go. I like to hear that. I personally knew that there's certain people I know who play MUT in here that know stuff like that. And I play franchise in another league that's like a lot of guys who play MUT and stuff like that. So they actually just started banning those plays as well. So I never use it because I don't understand how the people use it. So I just never bothered to mess with it in the first place. But if people thought you were winning games like that, I'll be the first one to say that's not the case at all. I mean, I remember when I was playing you threw a high ball to Ever in the back of the end zone and on a seam route that was just between two covers. I say, yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. So
let's be real though. Like, if he was only winning because of that play, like that doesn't make sense. We have a play limit. Like
I know. I just never understand why people just start freaking out about that. Like, you just want to make. You know what? I like Nelly. I like the hashtag. I can't wait to see the chat because I'll like the message first and reply to it, bunch of it, retweet as much as I can if I could if it group me. But saying going to the second thing, Nelly. I mean, you took the Chargers. Chargers are such a great base team to start with. I mean, this year especially in Madden, you got two edge rushers. Got Derwin James, Stacey Jackson. I mean, Herbert's a superstar. I think Mike Williams starts as a superstar too, but you developed them all into X factors. I mean, I was looking at your team today. I was looking at the superstar X factors. I think I counted there was 8 or 9 X factors in that team now, which you only can use 3 to get their abilities. But I mean, that's still insane. So tell us about it. How do you feel about the Chargers? Just using them. I mean, you probably play different leagues, different teams. How do you feel about this Chargers team?
As I say with the Chargers team, it's like different from a lot of teams because they're not speedy. You feel me? So in order for me to get guys open, I have to strategize, like use route combinations and all this, that, and the third. Everything as far as like with them is just a scheme. Everything is scheme. So if when you play with a team like this, you have to scheme them right. If you don't scheme them right, you can lose. You could be like these other teams who got some of the best players in the league, and they got losing records because they don't know how to scheme the guys. And it's not like previous Madden where speed kills. So you have to scheme. A scheme, it matters. You can't play this game without having a scheme.
I completely agree with that. I mean, I took the Cardinals with the first pick, and I was like, no one knew. I didn't get to play the beta, so I didn't know how Madden would work. So I was like, I'm gonna pick some speed guys. You see, like, I can trust it. And when I realized he wasn't everything this year, like, yeah, it'd be nice to have one or two guys. First thing was, hey, I need to get better talent. So I traded for Zeke, and it's changed the whole team for the Cardinals. So, but I mean, Mike Williams has 26 receiving touchdowns this year. I mean, it's a thing, but having I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is Mike Williams 6'4", 6'5"?
6'4".
6'4", okay. 6'4" receiver with X-Factor abilities. I mean, people are well aware of the ad catches, and people hate him, and some people like them. Me personally, if you have a 6'4" receiver on a one-on-one situation on the outside with a super small DB, yes, he should be winning those jump balls. Like, they do it all the time. Mike Evans, who's 6'5", and all the other bigger receivers, they should be winning those balls. So, I mean, tell me about that. How nice is it to have, like, obviously you don't have speed, but you have a lot of height on that team for coming from the receiver sides.
Right. That's another thing. Like, as far as, like I said, go back to the speed thing. So I don't have the speed. So I don't have the speed. I'm gonna kill you with other things. So y'all want to have a small, speedy cornerback? Cool. Y'all can have him. I'm gonna just throw a ball right over their head. What you either gonna aggressive catch it or swat it? So you gonna have to swat it or try to tackle him and hope for the best. I mean, just like the Chargers in real life, that's how they play in real life. The game that just passed. Mike Williams went off. A lot of high balls on hitch routes and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Using that frame for the Mike Williams. I mean, so obviously one of the biggest things that we didn't talk about, like, in the defense, because he fell down, but it's because of game sense save and all that stuff. But with J.T. Woods, the safety rookie that you have a sub linebacker, I mean, what a great hidden gem to find out someone that you didn't like. I didn't know who Woods was until I see the stat lines and stuff like that. So tell us about that defense. Like, where do you feel like you're the most comfortable with that defense? Where are some things you want to focus on, maybe on the off season, or hopefully make some trades in the off season for that defense?
Okay, so for the offense, I'm gonna say for the defense, my main priority is probably getting another slot cornerback, and a replacement free safety. And that's really because JT Woods, I just want to lose him in a sub linebacker. He's 6'2", 6'1", somewhere in that nature. So, like I said, again, for other players who have 6'4" receivers and up, you can't throw it across the middle like that with this 6'1" guy who could jump all these routes. And then as far as with my defense personally, I feel like I can go off and do other things because I trust my guys. You feel me? Like Bosa, Khalil Mack, y'all, they gonna make a play. DJ, he gonna make a play. You feel me? So I'm gonna let them do their thing, and I'm gonna just go ball out with other guys.
Yeah, I completely understand that. I made that change in my defense, was moving Simmons back to what he played in college and played in the first year NFL safety, because having a 6'4" guy in that box just takes a lot of things out of the middle. So it makes things a lot easier. So I can understand that doing that would. So you've been playing, this is your first full season in the league and stuff like that. You played a lot of different competition. You beat a lot of competition. But is there certain guys that you played against who, like, wow, that guy is the real deal? Or like, hey, that guy gave me a really good game. Is there certain teams that you like say, hey, every time you look forward to play them in even the regular season or the playoffs?
You for sure. Cole's a nice user. His defense crazy. I will give him that. A lot of blitz plays. I did notice that a lot. So I know some things to do for him next time we see each other. Who else? Roro. That's another one. Good user. Who else? It's a few more I know I'm forgetting. I also want to see Crispy too. I gotta see him in the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be a very interesting game. I want to see that. Obviously, we see you play Roro, we see you play Denver. Obviously, you play Cole because you guys are in the same division. I mean, we got the NFC least and we got the AFC like beast with the west side of things and the top 3 guys over there. I think all 3 of you guys were in the top 7 or 8 in power ranking. So, but that would definitely see you and Chris be a very good game. So, BJ, you got any questions you want to ask Nelly over here?
No, I'm just. I guess my main question for you is just, hey man, talk your stuff, man. You came in here, you know they wanted to. It was coming for you. It was coming for you like you was just some scrub, man.
Man. You know that come with the territory, you know. So all these AFC guys, I don't even want to. I will name one guy. I don't even think he's gonna make the playoff. He's a bum. I don't even know why I was even entertaining him. I don't even know why he even spoke on me. He talking about that was the only reason I beat him. 37 points on your head. Come on. It wasn't.
Even if you ran the glitch play if you ran that glitch play every time, you have to run it 5 times perfectly to score it, and you still got 3 left. So, but I mean, that's physically impossible to do. So,
that's why I say you just like. That's why I say I'm gonna just wait till I get on the recap. I'm gonna answer the questions and everything that they wanted me to say. I guess. You know, people just be wanting to talk. So I guess, you know, when you can't beat them, you know, you got to talk about it.
I can understand that everyone, obviously you could tell everyone was on my head when I lost the first game of the season and then lost another game and stuff like that, because, I mean, you talked about it and you said, how is this league competition when BJ joined late last year, so we didn't get an extra team, but I won 6 straight last year. Obviously, you heard about it and stuff like that. So I tried to prove myself, like I won 6 straight. I won 6 straight for a reason and trying to show my skill level. So that's why I encourage new guys to come in. Like I told Cole this and I told BJ this. If I can't beat, I don't want to win all of them. I'm like, if I lose one, great. If I lose 2, great. I don't care if I even win a single bowl this year. I want other people to win because we can highlight them and point them out and show great competitors, especially like you, Nelly. I mean, when I was playing that game, man, I told BJ this, man. I was so frustrated in the first half. I'm like, I can't stop anything on offense. His offense has moved down the field. I tried to do everything, and then Josh Jackson just made one pick, and it just changed. And that one pick, and it went 99-yard drive, and I mean that's changed the whole momentum of the game right there. So, I mean, it was a barn burner. And it's like the final score really didn't show what it was, but it was like both had to make adjustments, stuff like that. So if I do make it out of NFC, I hope I do see in the Super Bowl because I feel like that'd be another great game to broadcast to everyone. So. Oh, but I can't. I might be calling my shot. Maybe win the NFC, but you know there's a lot of good competitors like BJ over here. So,
I suck. Don't worry about it. You good?
Okay.
Another thing I wanted to say, like when we played and I'm in a party chat, I'm talking to everyone. I'm like, man, I'm gonna throw this ball, and then when I threw it, I regretted it. But it was just like I was like Josh Jackson.
I know. I remember you saying that.
And then it was just like after that, I was just like so frustrated. I was just like, "Fuck it!" I mean, I could have made it a better game, but I chose to keep throwing it, trying to see if I could get it or whatnot. And then I wasn't using freeform as much as I should have. So it was just like
we talked about that after the game.
Yeah, it was just a learning curve of what not to do again. And that was I want to say that was my last L of the season.
I believe it was. I think that was your last loss because you lost Cole previously in the beginning of the season. So that was your last loss of the season. So, but now, like I'm saying, like we talked about after the game because I know what you're trying to do. And so, like, I've in another league, I have a bunch of tall receivers, so I try to do the same thing and how to use it. So I just threw some of my knowledge to you what I learned from doing it. So, but like, I understand defense. Like, that was during the time in Madden where SWAT still got caught. So it's like, if you're playing defense and you got a guy who's trying to do that, if you play behind the receiver, the receiver can catch it most of the 10 out of 10 times. But you play underneath it, it gives you a better chance to actually go up and contest for it. So you can still get dunked on and all that stuff, but it gives you at least a better chance than what you would have if you're playing behind him. So, but Nelly, we appreciate you coming on the show. I think it was great to have you on here. Great to hear your insight, call your shots, call people out for saying, oh, the only reason you won was RPO glitch. I personally don't believe that. I mean, you don't go 50-2 because you only know how to run one play. I mean, you got to play some defense and you got to be able to run other plays. So I'm excited to see the playoff push you have. I mean, you got a first round bye, so it's always nice to have a first round bye. So Nelly, thank you for coming on the show. We always appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, boys, for having me.
I appreciate you, man. Before we go ahead and go, CJ, I just wanted to add that since we were mentioning it or we talked about it, is that Mahomes has 37 interceptions for his career right now. So yes, 30 more.
He almost doubled the interceptions. I know Chris is a Chiefs fan too, so I didn't know if he even realized that. But that's
impressive.
we love you, Chris. Don't leave. It's just funny. I'm great to have Noe on the show. I can't say. He gave his spot, stuff like that. Great user and stuff like that. I'm excited to see what he does in the playoffs. I think playoffs is going to change a lot of people's plays out too. I think it's going to put the pressure to the pipes. So, we got Cole for second round exit. Cole always loses in the second round, no matter what team or what year it is. So it's kind of funny. We got.
I'm gonna give us a second round exit. A first round exit. So
Hey, you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Don't worry. But I'm excited for the playoffs. I'm nervous. I know I got a big target on my back. When you win the 6 the previous year, it's like expect you to make the Super Bowl. And I'm like, it didn't look good at the beginning of week 1, but we turned the tables around. So hopefully we can finish strong and make the playoffs again. So I'll make the Super Bowl again. I just want to make the conference championship. Make the conference championship. It's a success season 1. So
yeah, definitely.
DJ, thank you for having us again. Obviously, me and you, we'll probably do. People ask about the game of the weeks. We will probably do game of the week recap commentary during the playoffs. I think commentary in the playoff games were pretty cool and pretty awesome to do. But obviously, with time schedules working everything out, and also me and DJ are playing a lot of 2K. Go check his channel on Twitch. Come check my YouTube channel. We'll be streaming those stuff and trying to make a push to get recognized by bigger people, programs, and stuff like that. So. Appreciate you guys, as always. Nothing but love. Peace.
Peace.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take